Side Scrollers is brought to you by you. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers. It's time for Side Scrollers on YouTube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it. Adam Krigler.
Hey, buddy.
Lab.
Hi, chat. I love you. Mwah.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
Hi, guys.
And brought to you by you, the G2 community, at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and Twitch and Twitter today. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. Welcome to the #1 video game entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's Side Scrollers. Man, oh my gosh. We got a show today. I got the electricity flying through me. But first, let's introduce the one, the only. I don't even know where Guam is. It's Blabs.
I don't know either. That makes
What?
2 of us.
Okay,
I
that's
don't know where I am. I'm dumb. Hello, guys. I am very excited for today. And when Craig says who's coming on besides us, I think you'll be very happy too. Because they're going to fight like an old married couple and I can't wait.
we got a big show. It's always fun to get together, Granny and Pawpaw. Here they are. Let's introduce Granny first. It's Adam Krigler.
Damn it! Why'd you have to do it? Oh, Flood's gonna hold that over my head forever.
Great Granny Adam.
Oh my god.
Oh, there he is.
That's all right. Bring on the Glizzy King. Bring him on.
Pawpaw, where you at?
I'm so happy it wasn't ambiguous. I thought you were going to say Granny and Papa and make us fight over it, but I'll take Papa
No,
for sure.
Papa
I'm the
Frog.
alpha in this relationship.
Papa?
I get you guys facing each other. I always like getting you guys facing each other.
Papa Flood?
But you're the grandma.
Are you
You're
there?
my wife.
Please, sir, may I have some
You're not
more?
my grandkid. You're my wife.
That's you know what that reminds me of an old insult I used to know in the hood when I was
I'm
growing
sorry.
up in Philadelphia.
You were good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone questioned that one. I felt it.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys.
I know. You were in New York, Chicago. I know
guys,
you're a gangster.
you guys
want
to talk about those days that I was in some shady
When you were
shit
killing people?
and
I
got
don't-
kicked out of high school multiple times because of
Stabbings?
reasons.
I think
All
that
right.
you-
Anyway,
Well,
Anyway.
did you grow up in West Philadelphia? Born and raised?
you know what's funny? You want to know something
Yeah.
great? Yes, that's where I went to high school.
Really?
Did you
Yes,
really?
West Philadelphia.
Were you born and raised, man? Or you just
No,
moved
I wasn't
there?
born. I was born in Chicago.
On the playground, did you spend most of your days?
No, I was. It was
Bebop.
high school years.
There was still playgrounds. When I was in high school, I was in playgrounds.
Yeah, that's because you're a weirdo. So
Yeah, I know. That sounded weird. That sounded way
Yeah,
weirder.
that
than
sounded
it
really
was.
weird, dude. When I was in high school, I would go to playgrounds.
No,
Well, then, why that's
I meant
not
just
weird?
parks.
What? Just hang out in the playground and swing.
Anyway, one of the insults that would be thrown around that I always found funny. You're my son. You're
Yeah.
my
I
son.
still say that to this day.
You're my son. Like you're
Yeah.
lower than me. You're
Like,
I'm your
teaching
elder. Yeah, you're a
learning
little
from
you're a little
me.
bitch essentially.
Yeah.
Why don't
You're
you
my
just say
son.
You're my bitch instead of saying
That's-
you're my son.
'cause
Now it just sounds
it's-
weird.
It's
no,
like-
they,
You got to figure out different
I-
ways to be cool in the hood.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
things
different.
Change. They cycle out. You
you're
say,
my wife.
You're my bitch, and people are like,
That's that
"Say
same
right
energy
there."
though.
I'm
That's
starting it.
why I was.
Makes
I'm
me
from the
insane.
hood.
You're my
started.
you're my wife. Where's Mo?
just
Bring Mo
do-
in here. Is Mo there?
Babe.
I wanna let her know something.
Oh my god.
Sorry guys, this is important.
Please hold.
This
It's
has to
It's
happen.
not going to be important. I'll say that
Excuse me.
for
Excuse
sure.
me.
I'm just saying.
That's for other
Never
people to
important.
decide, not you. It's
Make sure you
always
guys put a poll
important
in chat.
when I bring Mo into
Make sure you guys
the
put a poll in
camera.
chat
Is
if
she
it's
on her way?
important or
She's
not.
coming, right? All right.
She's like, what do you want?
All right,
Hello?
Mo.
Hi guys.
All right, two things, Mo.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah.
It wasn't a damn burrito. All right, those were
Dude,
toast.
I'm sick now. I'm literally sick. I thought it was a
So-
burrito this entire. That's why I was like, he used to like breakfast burritos.
That's why you said that.
Yeah, I literally thought it
Mo,
was a burrito.
I said who did it better, and I was dying laughing. Do you understand why I asked that now?
Because the gag reflex.
Wrap it
That's
up.
why.
Okay. All right.
Wrap it
Apologies.
up.
This I had to finish that
Wrap
up
it
from
up.
yesterday. All right.
Mhm.
All right. Now I wanted to inform you that Flawed seems to think that I'm his wife now.
What?
Yeah, I know. All right. I thought you guys should probably work something out because seems like he's
You're not
confused on a
Wow.
few things. All right.
Why?
All
What
right.
did he say? What
Wrap
makes him
it
say
up.
that?
He
Wrap
said
it
something
up.
about me being his wife, and I'm like, what is this?
That's crazy because he makes it a point to be
Mhm.
like, I can't say wife because people will think that I'm married. So the fact that it rolled out so easy for you is very
Easy.
concerning to me.
Oops,
Easy.
Flood's in trouble, bro.
That's
Anyone but you, Mo. Anyone
That's
but you.
wild. We're gonna have a talk later.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
I got you, girl.
I'm glad
Thank
I'm
I got
not
you.
Flawed right
All right.
now.
You're a homie. You're a
All
homie.
right. Bye, guys.
Hi.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
God, you're
Got
a
him.
piece of shit.
I forgot.
Oh
about that
man,
part.
I didn't know either, but boy, did that turn around.
Yeah, you
That-
can't
that
say
is-
it in common law
June
states.
27th, 2023, in about 1 hour.
There's
what?
some Texas lawyer that's like writing it down. Flawed
Waiting for me
said
to
the
say it on
word
video.
Cause of death.
wife.
Said wife. To
He
someone
said
who
wife.
wasn't his wife.
Whoa, 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 whoa! He's not saying that. He's not saying that.
I'm not saying anything.
Not without a lawyer.
Yeah. I'll plead the fifth. For sure.
Wow.
Well, man, we got a good show today. In addition to Adam and Flawed fighting like Granny
Marriage.
and Pawpaw. But by the way, we do have a poll up right now asking who exactly is Pawpaw. And right now, Flawed has 2/3 of the votes. So,
You know what? I voted for Flawed too.
did you? Okay.
He's like, I am. The
Well,
bitch.
then it's over. The poll's done. We don't even.
Well, Pawpaw is
You made it easy.
that's what is it exactly a pawpaw?
I mean,
I don't know.
A Pawpaw's
That
an
I feel like that's
elderly gentleman.
borderline furry area.
because of the word paw.
Yeah, paw. I've never actually
redefining
heard
things.
like paw.
Yeah.
Paw is different. I
Well, Craig talks like that. Crazy
maybe if
cowboy,
he
he says
yeah,
paw.
maybe if he was like a 6-year-old.
Or maybe it was
Granny
like
and
Laura
Pawpaw.
Ingalls in Little House of the Prairie.
I never saw that.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah.
It's a real life person.
Look, here's the thing. Everybody.
That clears it up.
Everyone, come on, it's American history there.
Everybody has different names for their grandparents, right? Whether it's grandma and grandpa, granny, pawpaw. Some people you just use a letter. Some people say
Use
pee
Z.
pee and pawpaw. It's
Inappropriate.
Who are you, Flawed, to say what's inappropriate or not, right?
Did Craig, did you call your grandparents pee-pee?
No. But I have heard other people say that. For me, it was just grandma, without
Hold
the
on.
D, without
I'm
the
sorry.
D, grandma.
Chat.
Grandma.
I gotta ask anybody. Is there anyone out there who's ever heard the term pee-pee when referring to grandparents?
I've heard
Anyone at
Mima.
all?
He's coming over later today. I gotta get ready. It
Or
doesn't sound
Mima.
very good, does
I've
it?
heard Mima.
No. Yeah, I've heard Mima. Yeah, that's fine.
Mhm.
Pee-pee though. I mean,
Never,
what?
Not once.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm not
is there
saying that I
one
do it.
person?
You've
One
heard
person
someone do
out
that
there.
before?
I've heard somebody say yes.
I don't
Was it
believe
The
it.
you?
perverts, whoever
That
is a
sounds like
pervert.
sounds like bullshit.
Listen, I'm
I'm
just telling you my personal account. That's all. That's all I'm telling you. Right? My
The only
personal account.
the only adult I know that uses the term PP is Dan Vask, and he's talking about big PP energy or small PP energy. Like
Sure.
that's it.
It's children who use it. They say, "Oh, let's go to PP in Mimi's house or whatever," right?
Paula Dukin, you were paid to say that. Get out of
That
here.
Sounds like drag queen story time. All right.
Let's go. Paul Hukin does see. I heard PP. There it is. Yeah, listen. You just relax.
Yeah, he heard Craig
That's
say it
it.
right now.
He just heard pee out of everything.
Nick says, if someone refers to their grandparents as PP, they probably are in therapy. That's right.
Facts. I
You know
agree
what?
with him.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Well,
I
listen,
agree with him.
we got a lot of Jonathan Davis coming in, just putting down a bunch of super stickers. Those are hot dogs. A lot of.
Okay, so we know what's happening there. All right.
What's happening there?
Yeah,
Bob?
what's up with the hot dogs?
Claude
What's
likes hot dogs.
I don't get. Oh,
Who doesn't? Does anyone in here not eat hot dogs? Let's just.
You know what?
I've
I
got-
actually didn't for like a decade.
I've got a lot of
do
good
that.
memes from yesterday that I can pull up for reference. No, should I? Oh, I'm sorry. Too soon, Vlad?
I'm just
What
curious.
happened?
What's happening here?
I think he was traumatized over the past couple days of
still
the
has-
amount
No,
of
I was
It's still
traumatized
memes
by
going
hot
up right
dogs,
now.
too.
the amount of glizzies that have entered his mouth.
They're still going up right now. Look, there's one literally just got posted right now. They're still going up. Still at this moment. It's been like over like 12 hours now.
But you have to understand, Vlad.
Oh,
24
oh,
hours. almost.
It's because of the way you're acting that they continued.
Well, am I supposed to like it?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Embrace the glizzy.
Never. No, because that would make it even worse. Then it'll get really crazy. It'll be a waterfall.
I like
Glizzy
hot
fall?
dogs. I don't
Okay.
understand what the issue is.
Exactly. Thank you. Someone's on my side. All I said
I-
was I eat hot dogs at a barbecue, and Mo like acted like it was something else, and now everyone's just Yep.
What are you supposed to like? I only eat hamburgers. No, you eat hot dogs and hamburgers and
No, I don't
whatever
eat
else
hot
they're
dogs.
making.
Oh my
So
God,
wait,
Travis.
There's
I
a
only
new
eat hot
there's a
dogs.
new glizzy image. Okay, I gotta. Yes, we should show this because it's new, right? I mean, the memes they just it happens.
It doesn't
So here
stop.
I'm sharing it right now. This is brand new from Extra Zero. Here's an
Nah,
example.
this is-
I'm just trying to show examples of
Okay.
what he's dealing with, right?
Yeah.
So people can empathize with you, Flawed. that's what I'm trying to do. That's it.
Okay, read the private chat from Travis.
Please, my son, he's very sick. It would have been better if it said my wife,
Okay,
because
Travis.
it would have fit the.
Unnecessary. Get out of there. with that.
Damn, dude, Travis is in the background.
Like he's
Just-
been on screen and he's roasting. Like
he is just
unnecessary.
freaking burning him, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm saying it. I don't care.
Go ahead.
So Travis
hold on, say it really slowly.
Travis is in the background, and this is a quote. Damn it! I don't want to say it slowly. That's
No, you
weird.
have to.
Really
You have to.
slow.
I don't like the way you put me on the spot.
This is
Travis is saying Flawed likes long meat sticks more than he does. I didn't do it
Read
verbatim.
the quote.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it
Read the
verbatim.
quote. Read the
No,
quote. What do you say?
I'm not saying I. No, I'm not giving the internet that.
You
No.
said I. You said I.
He did. Not just
make
make. Yep. Just move it
Just
around.
reword that.
What is this?
What
what
is
are we
this?
looking at here?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I'm looking at your computer. What are we
They're
looking
putting
at
it in my
here?
mouth with a crane. It's you, motherfucker. That's like who's thinking of this? Why are you the glizzy injector?
That's so fucking weird.
Oh my
Like
god.
it's wild that you became like the hot dog, the glizzy injector. You have been in a lot of them randomly, and you weren't even there in the conception of the joke. So you just like hopped on. And now
Well,
you're putting
I
glizzies
didn't.
in my mouth.
That the internet decided that I have been approved to become a part of
So
this
you're the
meme.
glizzy. What is your title? It has to have glizzy in it.
Mm.
Glizzy God.
That's way better than glizzy king.
It's true. It's true. I'll take it.
Glizzy god. Okay. Yep.
For those who don't know,
Flawed's like,
glizzy-
damn it, why couldn't they have given me that title?
A glizzy is a hot.
That's
dog.
a rap
For those
name
who
right
obviously
there.
don't know. The glizzy God. It's
You
ridiculous.
know, I didn't eat hot dog for like over a decade. I got food poisoning in the 8th grade when we're doing like our 8th grade barbecue, and I got food poisoning. I didn't
would
touch
never
one
eat
until
again.
about like a year ago.
would
couldn't-
You
I
would never
couldn't do
eat
it.
again.
I would
Anything
never
ever
eat
I
again.
again.
literally, anytime I would see one, I would like have the instance to just throw up. It was
That's
that
how I feel
bad.
right now.
Was
Food
that two
poisoning.
literallys? Do they cancel each other out?
No,
Literally,
they both mean the
literally.
same thing.
I was like, I don't know.
literally doesn't cancel.
I hear the word literally, and my brain instantly goes into analysis mode. Like, was it used properly? I can't.
You are the
I had
grandma, so the
I had a
grandma analysis
friend.
makes
I had a
sense.
friend who used it every other sentence.
I say it every other sentence.
No, you don't. Because I would
literally
make
do.
I would make fun of you a lot more. Trust me, I would look for
A lot
I look
more?
I look for ways to make fun of you, Flood. Trust me, I would know.
I mean, I think my words get overlooked because
I
I'm
ignore
just
you.
always mush mouth, huh? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Paul wants to know, when did hot dogs become
Heard something.
glizzies? You know,
What
listen,
city did that come from? Oh, cool.
it's just-
Side note, there
it's
is
just a slang term, that's all.
the smallest spider I've ever seen. He's hanging
Feel
right. I don't know if you can see it.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see him.
I see it on your hand.
You see it? That little.
Yeah, I can see him.
No, he's
Kill
a
on
little.
fire.
Murder him.
I lost him. He's somewhere.
Finish-
I threw a
Finish
snake the other
him.
day.
Oh, here
Eat
he
him.
is.
Eat him.
Why? Spiders are awesome.
Eat him.
Why do I want to eat the spider? Spiders help collect the insects I don't like.
Because
You
this is
kill
an entertainment
mosquitoes.
podcast.
Spiders
Eat
are
the spider.
ass.
Eat the spider, Adam.
Eat it.
Let's
Eat
go.
it.
Let's go,
If
Glizzy
someone
God.
says $100 will you eat the spider?
Yeah, direct donation to my PayPal. No, honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat it for $100. No,
All
I
right.
thought I saw it. I didn't see it that whole time.
I thought it was a little
That's
dot
okay.
right by your hand.
I'm not gonna eat a spider. Spiders are cool. I'm a fan of spiders. We're friends.
Spiders are ass.
And you
Well,
should
look,
be too.
man, we got a big show today. I know we could talk about glizzies and spiders and hot dogs and hamburgers and what goes on our hot dogs all day long, but we're not going to, because we're already 15 minutes in and we got a lot to talk about. But we do appreciate the hot dog super stickers coming in from Jonathan Davis. Thank you so much. We also have some super chats right off the bat, which you get to, as well as a lot of folks watching over on Rumble. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We got a big show where we're talking about everything that's wrong with video games. It's not just the title. I'm fired up. We got so much to talk about. We're getting into the Call of Duty boycott stuff. We're getting into Pokimane. We're talking an indie game that's seen tremendous success.
Yeah,
We got a lot, but I want to read off these super chats right off the bat. As Jeff Ratchan came in with 100 bits, says side scrollers in the hood. That's the way it's read. In the hood. In the hood. Would you like to know?
Inda.
Oh my god, these memes.
Outstanding.
There's more?
Extra Zero came in with the $5 super chat. Says, can I just get Flawed to say, shut up and take my glizzy with conviction? Hail to G2s.
I say
Always
it to
love to see
Mo
it.
all the time.
Well,
That was good.
Thank you.
That was great, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. Y'all didn't laugh up there.
no.
Yeah. They're racist. So
Yeah.
What if I told you I was copied and pasted and my keyboard so loud that I muted myself, but I was cheering in my head.
You were cheering. You're
Okay.
cheering Flawed, going,
Accept that.
shut up and take my glizzy.
now that was conviction.
That was.
Flawed,
Put-
go. Go,
put
Flawed, go.
Craig in the meme. Use Craig's voice over my mouth.
Extra
God.
Zero came in and says, Craig had a rough childhood, explaining how he had to spend the whole weekend with his pee growing up. Was not my pee. Oh my gosh. All right.
Just be glad it wasn't the Bidens.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm done.
Then we got
That was bad.
YouTube is censoring my comments. Says video games should create and focus on different genres. We have so many FPS platforms and VR. We need a fun educational game for kids like Math Blasters FPS or a puzzle maze race game. I don't think anybody has ever been like, we need more Math Blasters.
Well, there were
you know
some
what?
math games back in the day, and they were fun.
I like math.
One of the first video games I ever played. It might have been the first one that
Was
I
Long
got. That was
Division.
mine. It was a Math Mountain or something where you were like this little elf and you'd walk around. It was a side-scrolling platform game, and
And you do
you
problems?
search. You search for different things, and there was like math elements to the game, and it was, I don't know, maybe
Was it a
like
Swedish elf?
94 or something.
You said
Ni-
Swedish?
95. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It was
But
Swedish. Yeah, no. it makes
Treasure
sense.
Math Storm, is that what it is? Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
There was a few.
Do
math
people
games
do
back
people
in
know
the
about
day.
this? Treasure Math Storm.
Does anyone
Oh.
remember like Zoombeanies? I think that had some math in it.
Mm-mm.
I remember
Holy
Oregon
shit!
Trail,
This
and
might
that's
be it.
Uh-oh. Show it.
This is
This
the second
is-
time you found
This
a game
is
like that.
it.
Show it.
Yo, nostalgia. Hold on. All right, let me share my screen,
Nostalgia hit hard just now. As
bro.
by the way, Bocephus came in with the $10 Rumble rant. Says, long live the Glizzy King and his fanatical Glizzy mobile.
Love that.
All right, what is this, Adam?
Treasure Math Storm. So you like climb up these to get to the top of the mountain. I don't even remember how to like what happens when you beat the game, but it was just like, simple puzzles of like how much of a time difference is there, or
So it was like leapfrog.
This freaking guy. Yeah, this was the bad guy. Yeah, I don't know. This
That's the bad guy right there.
No, this is your character. You're this guy with like a backpack. You had a net. You collected shit. I don't even remember what you collected. It's been so long since I played this game. When did this game come out?
Adam, here. Check
92.
Trouble has come.
Is this it?
Treasure Mountain
Yo, what the fuck?
invented a
And I just killed Adam. Adam just went in nostalgia overload.
Wait. We
more, please, more nostalgia.
No.
Please.
Get to like the meat of it. Just click to the middle. So
I don't care about that damn game.
I don't want to hear the beginning.
I don't care about that game.
All right. Well, our guest doesn't care. We should move on.
That's right. There you go, Flan.
Thank
Give him
you.
a hot dog,
I've never
he'll feel
played it,
better.
so it doesn't hit for me.
Love it.
Now I want to play it though.
All right. Hey, but you have played the first game we're going to talk about today, which we got a lot to talk about with this, because like I said, today it's all about everything wrong with the video game space, both from a community and the video game world as a whole, because we have story after story after story about that today. But before we do, I want to remind you guys, hit the thumbs up button if you guys wouldn't mind. We'd greatly appreciate that, whether you're watching over on Rumble or on YouTube. If you guys are watching over on Twitter, hit the retweet button. We really appreciate that. We have speaking of Twitter, we also have an Instagram, which is great. And coming up at 1 o'clock today, or shortly after the show, I'll be diving back into Yoshi's Island, which will be so much fun.
Wait, you said this yesterday. Are you 100%ing the entire game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but there's an option for me to 100% the levels, which, gosh, 100%ing those levels, it's brutal. It is so hard to do. And it's extremely time consuming. So there is options for me to do them. Yes. But yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. With all that said, let's get into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for
Hard News.
Your sounds clean.
All right. So
I got
Flawed,
it from Walmart.
All right. Flawed, you
Okay.
mentioned that you have played the game Skullgirls. Blabs,
Yeah.
Adam, are you familiar with this game, Skullgirls?
No.
No. When you
I've
said
heard of
this,
it,
like,
but
what is
I don't
this?
know. I don't
I
know
played
what
it a couple
it is.
times. I like fighting games, so I try them all.
Right. So Skullgirls is a video game that it's very much a indie darling in the video game in the Skullgirl, like in the fighting game space. It's still played pretty competitively. A lot of people go in. It's got these like wacky characters and such. I want to kind of show it off to you to kind of give you a reference here. It's like hand animated. It's really
Yeah, it's
pretty.
dope.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really pretty to see, right? Has all these crazy characters that it's very inspired by, let's say, Darkstalkers, if you're familiar with that game. But you can kind of see everything that's being thrown down here. It's pretty impressive for, I would say indie game, but maybe indie game is not the right way to use it. But
It also reminds me of like Marvel versus Capcom a little bit.
yeah, like the original Marvel vs. Capcom. Absolutely. It was really enjoyable game, and it's like a very hardcore fighting game.
Yeah.
If you're into fighters, like you're really into Skullgirls, right? That's kind of the idea. So they came out, the developers of the game came out, and once again I say the word indie because it's not like Capcom, right? It's not NetherRealm. But the developers came out and said, guess what? We have a new update coming, and I just want to kind of introduce you to these updates, and so everybody can see what we have going on here. It says as part of global Skullgirls content update, we've adjusted several art assets in Skullgirls Mobile, Skullgirls Second Encore, and Digital Art Compendium on all platforms. You can read about the details and the rationale behind these changes here. Now, they actually have these down here. The forums were having issues, so I'm just going to pop them up here. And I just want to read this off. Hey, everyone. As many of you know, Skullgirls has had a long and colorful history shaped by a variety of contributors over the years. As we look ahead towards the future of Skullgirls, we have reflected upon past decisions regarding certain content that has undermined that many things that make Skullgirls truly unique and special. As such, as part of our most recent round of updates across the platform, console and mobile, we have decided to make some changes to certain legacy content in the spirit of better reflecting our values and our broad vision for Skullgirls moving forward.
I already have a headache.
So below is an overview of some of the changes. Okay. Allusions to real-world hate groups. While the Renoir family and the Black Egrets were always intended to evoke imagery from an oppressive militant regime, we felt that the way that manifested mostly through red armbands, flags, and symbolisms was too close for comfort, especially given the unfortunate reality that some of these hate groups are still active in various respects today. As such, you will notice that the Egret soldiers,
Ukraine,
no longer feature armbands that are heraldry of the Black Egrets organization has also been adjusted. So there you go. It's this also applies to concept art, story mode art, and more, right? So they've gone through and they've removed concept art. They are editing concept art for the game, which is totally amazing. And this is just a fascinating way to look at this. Initial thoughts on this by the way, there's way more.
Yeah, it's a down date, not an update.
Oh, that's a great way to put it, man.
Yeah.
Downgrade,
I never saw that.
basically.
I've never heard of that before, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I just made it up. I'm a rapper. You know what I mean?
I like
That's
it.
good. I like that about you.
Use it from now on.
Character sexualization and agency. While Skullgirls is no longer is no stranger to characters that confidently express their sexuality, there are instances in the game where characters are fetished and or have sexualization imposed upon them. This includes a few depictions of unwanted predatory behavior, particularly towards younger children. While alluding to some of this can be narratively meaningful, we have made a small number of adjustments throughout the game to ensure that this content is less exploitative. Example being the opening of Thalia's story mode. Now, look, I don't think the idea of predatory behavior. I mean, I'll take this one and sex towards younger kids. Like we've seen that in society where that's just fucked up, right?
Yeah.
I'm for this because I believe the whole lolly movement is fucking gross.
Anime's weird with that shit sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it when adults like that shit. It's like, why are you into this character? But she's 9,000 years old though. You fucking pedo, dude. It's gross. Get the fuck out of here. So like these kind of games that have like the lolly characters that are like scantily clad, it's like that's gross. Cover that shit up. I don't want to see that shit.
I'm for it, but it's just like funny to me when these companies do this because you're the one who made the decision to put that in the game. That's the craziest thing, and now you're just taking it out because you want to appeal. But like that's already came from your mind, so you're saying you're a piece of shit in reality, and no one should play your game since you are pedo, basically.
Well said. Yeah, agreed.
But there's more as we continue to racial sensitivity. While there are numerous playful references to pulpy themes that we have respectfully allude to certain stereotypes, we have made adjustments to some content that we believe to be in poor taste, referencing a racial violence in Big Band's story mode. So, I mean, like
that's the dumbest one.
I agree. It's dumb.
That's how I feel about that. It's the stupidest one of them all.
So they have their closing thoughts. We, of course, realize that some members of the Skullgirls community may disagree with these changes, either in terms of how we choose to address them and whether they, in fact, are warranted addressed in the first place. Please know that all these choices have been made following careful consideration and lengthy discussion amongst the members of our current development team.
So they fired everyone.
Beyond this post, we do not intend to discuss the particulars of these changes further. We are confident that we will provide a more sound foundation for Skullgirls that we can all be proud of as we continue to grow and expand the universe for years to come.
So I hate this language, dude.
I know.
Did we actually fire the team?
Dude, you can smell this person. My goodness.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
Smell this word.
What color do you think their hair is?
Pink.
I'm saying purple.
Maybe blue. I feel like the fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Pink.
I'm gonna
has a
go.
purple
Everything
aesthetic.
you just said, I think is correct.
It's a rainbow.
Did they? It says that they fired the team in 2020, so they could have just been like ramping this up, planning this.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's I want to get some footage of the egret soldiers just so we can have a clear idea of what this is. This is
They have a character like that in Tekken too, right? With he looks like he's wearing Nazi uniform.
Right.
Like sometimes those are my favorite characters. They're smooth. They look fire. Not gonna lie, they had good style.
Black and red is a good combo. Looks
brown and red.
Badass. Oh, is it brown? I don't know.
Yeah.
I like black and red.
I like the characters every time.
I'm just gonna say I'm not high on the Nazi.
No, I just think it looks dope. I don't like Nazis. It just is a dope aesthetic.
We're gonna need
a.
Never mind. I had a meme in my head, but you know what, Flood? I don't want to do you that dirty. Okay.
I literally, bro, I took a picture when I was at Blaze Media. They had like the whole wall. They took a picture with it.
And Travis by Anheuser-Busch.
Don't post that online. I know what wall you're talking about. You kind of mentioned it yesterday. Yeah. So those who watch my show will probably know exactly what you're talking about.
So the community has definitely been mixed on this, and as you scroll down, you'll see
what's the ratio on this tweet, by the way? Is there?
It's a lot of likes, a lot of quote tweets. 3,000 quote tweets, 7,000 likes, 9,000 or 900 retweets. Right?
How many comments though? You got to click on any one of these comments and then scroll up.
You mean far as
just click on that comment down below?
This one?
Yeah, right there. Just click right there. Now scroll up.
Comments.
Okay.
None of them.
Yeah, 1,000.
Not a bad ratio.
But this is the don't mind me. I'm just updating content for modern audiences over here. It says 3,000 likes.
3,000 likes.
Right.
Damn.
So this is interesting. So do people get a refund for the game that is no longer for a game they no longer paid for? Or
they should.
Right.
That's a good point.
Have the opportunity to.
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because the game is fundamentally the same, isn't it? It's just art that they're updating.
Primarily art, yeah, primarily art assets and such. But for me, I think the most fascinating thing about it is the idea of going back and editing concept art for the game. Right, like this is the way the character was conceptualized, and they're like, by the way, it's going back to like what's wrong with the gaming space, so maybe a couple people complained, maybe nobody complained, maybe they're trying to be proactive here and be like, look, we don't want anybody to be upset,
No, they fired everybody, and the people they brought in are the ones who complained. They're like, we don't like this game that we're working on. Yikes! It is offensive to someone out there.
Someone somewhere is butthurt right now. We must
always
crazy.
You can always find it. Always.
I'm
find somebody who's upset.
I'm joking, but I'm serious though.
Yeah, no.
It's disgusting. There are so many games in history that you can look back on, and it's like it's amazing when you think about certain policies in games. You look at a game like Wolfenstein, right? Wolfenstein, which is the entire game is built around literally killing Nazis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if my brain serves me correct, I believe the game was censored to remove like Nazi imagery out of like the Super Nintendo version of the game or various versions of the game. But that was a Nintendo policy. It wasn't the developer going in and saying like, hey, we're going to do this because we find it scary to some kids or just to some people may be offended. And that's where my issue lies with this. Is like some people may be offended by this. Well, yeah, some people are going to be offended by literally everything.
Yeah.
So the idea of some people, well, if you're going to like, art will cease to exist if you are trying to tiptoe around what some people think.
What's
That's
the point
terrifying.
of the ratings that say like this game has this in it?
Right. That's
If you
actually
don't
really
see it.
Good point.
Yeah. I don't get it.
And some art is designed to offend people.
Yeah.
To get a rise out of someone, to elicit some emotion. Like that's what some good art does. Is trigger something inside you that maybe you didn't even realize was there.
Dormant.
Yeah.
Well, so the SRB has rated Skullgirls as T for teen. And I think that's appropriate, right?
Yeah,
the idea of like my kids know about Nazis and the Holocaust and Germany and all that stuff. And like, and
First kids will too.
They're in elementary school, you know? So it's like the idea of like, are we just going to pretend like this happened? Like these things didn't happen? Oh, well, they may offend some people. What are we doing? You know? I don't know. You wonder if that's the case. The idea that they went out, Claude, you said they fired the entire team? Did they literally fire the entire team?
Yeah, in 2020 they did. So I don't know if it's like been like an evolution that they've been working towards this whole time for the past few years.
That's a mess, man.
I've been thinking about parenting a lot, and a good balance between a mother and a father.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of problems with society. Something I've been doing for 3 years is trying to like understand the fabric of society. It's not very, very difficult thing to do. And maybe like see what the issue really is with like what's going wrong with society. Way too big a problem for me to ever grasp myself, but it doesn't stop me from trying to understand what it is. One thing that I've noticed is fatherlessness and this push in mothers or women being like the raiser of children. And I look at the difference between like a father's love and a mother's love, and why it's important that we need a balance between the two, because a father is very stern in their love, right? That they're strict with their love. They still love, but they're not going to coddle, right? That's not what a father does. Father goes, you're going to stub your knee. You know what? Go ahead, stub your knee. See, now you know what pain feels like. Now you're not going to do that again. Where a mother is going to be like, don't do that. You'll stub your knee. You know, don't touch the stove. You'll burn yourself. Or a dad is going to be like, go ahead, touch it. Yeah, it fucking burns. You're not going to do that again. All right? Learn from that. Learn how to like, there's like two different types of ways to raise a child. And there's a good need for a balance of the two, right? The nurturing side of a mother. So I think about this kind of shit. I'm going to bring it back around now. Why I'm thinking about this, because it wouldn't surprise me if this team is now filled with women. Now, I'm not blaming women, right? I think that there's incredible women out there, right? But I feel like the natural desire of a woman is to protect and make sure that everyone is not coddled, right? But protected. And I don't think that's good. I don't think we need to be protected. It's not up to other people to protect me or my future children or other people's children or other people in general. It's up to you to protect yourself, period. And your family and the way that you're raised. But I feel like a lot of these movements in all different facets of society are coming from that place of trying to protect. I don't want to offend anyone. We should remove all of this stuff because it could be offensive, right? It's that like motherly desire to nurture to the point of smothering, and it's like we've gone way past the point of we're all being smothered by this shit, and it's getting exhausted. I don't know.
I think you're right.
I could be wrong.
I think you're right. I think it's also partly that like I don't want to like make it into this kind of conversation, but I think they hate masculinity. So anything that is associated with masculinity got to go. It has to be either neutral or feminine.
Right.
So we have. I actually found.
I agree with that.
I found a video with all the changes here, Do you want to kind of take a look at like why they felt? Like, would you like to see all the controversial things that they felt that people couldn't handle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the changes in Skullgirls. And these are going to be quick, so we need to kind of pause through as we go. It's only a 2-minute video, but you can see pretty much all they did here.
Black.
They changed her panties.
Black panties? Like, okay, some people like black panties.
I don't know if that makes it better.
Yeah,
Right.
It doesn't.
Like,
now it's more noticeable.
Yeah, now it draws your attention to it more.
Right. They removed the armband.
Okay,
Why,
he looks like a
though?
businessman. Okay.
Yeah, it went from now he's a businessman. Before he was actually a military guy.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even notice the suit on the right.
Yeah.
But now on the left, it's like you could barely notice that he's got grenades on his hip.
Right.
Oh, those grenades?
The armband, once again, the armband difference. Armband difference here, right? So they pretty much just removed the armbands because it's just offensive to have
To
armbands.
who?
She has no
they took
pick?
out the
To
brush.
everybody. Yes, they removed her pick. Flawed.
That is.
flawed-
I'm actually offended. They should have kept the pick. If anything, that's like a statement of my
Is
culture.
it because she's white?
I literally
and
have
has
one
a fro?
right here.
But is it because she has white? She's white.
Is she
and
white? I mean,
she's-
there's some light skin mixed kids who have afro.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
that's-
why?
now
why?
there's no representation for mixed kids.
Yeah,
there
that's
really
a good
isn't,
point.
huh?
So that's racist. They just
Yeah.
did a racism
Yep.
Armband
Okay.
here.
of the
And the
armband.
umbrella is a different color too.
Oh, is that offensive?
Was it?
The umbrella?
Apparently,
Oh,
whatever that is.
wow.
Look, it's one
What?
from white to purple.
That's the only thing that didn't have to do with.
I
like,
think that the new
ESG.
umbrella actually does look cooler.
I think it does too.
I don't notice
didn't see
anything in
anything
here.
there.
These are all too quick. Now this is interesting. They changed her cross into a ninja star. You may be asking, where would you find this cross on these
cross?
pictures of
Wait, where?
giant boobs all over and
The cross
short
is the
skirts?
same.
No,
Yeah, I don't
the
get it.
cross right here.
Wow.
This tiny
Wait.
cross.
The nurse cross?
Yes. This
What's up with that?
You keep the big boobs, but you remove the teeniest tiny little detail that no one was paying attention to because boobies.
Upside
but
down
what-
crosses
But
on her
a,
neck.
a nurse that's like the sign
That's
of a
like
medic.
signature symbol, yeah.
Yeah, like how is that offensive? Who is that offensive to?
This is where we are. This is where we
What?
are.
It's offensive to Canadians who want to just euthanize their whole entire population.
Damn.
Your knees hurting?
That
Are
was
you
good.
unaliving
That was
yourself?
good, Flood.
Wristband or armband here.
Umbrella Corp.
Armbands. I don't
I
know.
don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see anything that quick. These are going quick, so I think you have to kind of look at them a little tighter. Let's see. Now they actually go into the story mode here, and you can see the differences between the two. They remove the. I'm guessing this is the racial insensitivity thing.
Yeah. So
right?
Rodney Kingdom and took it out.
Yeah. They totally removed the act of it, which is amazing. And they just show them bloodied. They don't even show them on the ground bloody, which is
Wow,
amazing.
they took him out completely.
But these seemed like they would be the bad guys that you would want to fight and beat up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like, what are they trying to make them good guys or not so bad? Or I don't understand. What is the reasoning? Because in Wolfenstein, you're roaming around killing Nazis,
I
and
think
like
they want to act like black people aren't. I don't know. I figured they would want to push that type of narrative. So it's weird that they would take it out and be like, black people aren't getting beat up by cops, or I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do there.
This one's interesting.
was it a black person that was getting beat up there? I
I think he is, right? So that's why
I
it's racial
have no
insensitivity.
idea.
That was the
Black chick.
I believe that was the racial insensitivity that we saw removed down here. The racial
Yeah,
sensitivity.
big
yes.
band.
Yes. Yes, the references to racial violence, which
I mean,
hey,
people
So,
get beat up.
They're
all
acting
the
like it's
time.
not racial, is what they're
And
doing.
it's,
all right. So here we go. This is the next one here. I think this one's just so fascinating. So her clothes are no longer torn. Notice the clothes, which
What does that mean?
who the hell knows?
She's in a freaking battle with a like what looks like a clawed creature. Like,
What's the
wouldn't it make
implication?
sense that her clothes are ripped?
Okay.
She's being held against her will against a pillar. Like,
Look at
what's
this one.
He's grabbing her titty.
Literally has her hand underneath. Looks like underneath
Her
her
rib?
boobie. Maybe, I don't know.
It might be her rib. I don't know.
but
yeah, it looks
hey.
like her rib because her tit's a lot higher.
Well,
But
Don't
now
worry
it
about that.
it doesn't look like that anymore. In the other picture, it actually looks like she dug under the rib,
mhm.
which
Yeah.
probably that looks
Now it looks
so
like a
fucking
titty.
painful. Now it looks like a bigger titty.
Yeah, it's like she's groping boobs.
She's not ripped anymore either.
Lonely Goomba says they tried to remove sexual aspects, but the entire game is built on sexual themes. It doesn't work.
They didn't even
Right.
cover boobs.
So
The
Did
nurse's
Did you
boobs
say they
are
didn't
wide
even
out.
chop off her boobs? Is that
No,
what
I'm
you-
just saying they didn't even cover, not cut.
Oh, I heard chop. I was like,
That's the difference.
What?
Wait,
Should've done.
what changed there?
I don't know. It's this her mouth. I guess her
Her
mouth,
mouth is covered now.
covered now. I don't.
So now it looks like she's struggling, or
Now
from
she's choking.
before it looked like she was struggling, and now she looks like she's just stuck.
But once
And
again, who is
pinned.
offended by this?
I-
What?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't matter. Like it's what I was talking about before. It's that like we need to protect anyone from this horrifying game.
They
The people working on
uncovered
this
her
game
eyes.
hate this game. I guarantee it.
Yeah,
They hate
clearly.
this game. They want this game to go down and be gone. So they're doing whatever they can to protect the people who may play it from whatever the fuck they think is a problem.
I don't see anything.
I don't
there.
see anything.
Yeah. This is I don't know. As you can see, like, oh, they changed her outfit. She was
No,
now
she
she's
didn't change
grabbed.
her outfit. She got completely wrapped up.
Having more of that tongue thing only makes it worse. Yeah, her tongue.
oh,
tongue
and
is
the
wrapped
girl's
around it.
butt's covered now too. Go
That
back.
dude's
if you go
bulge
back a
was
little
very,
bit.
very prominent.
Yeah, look at the girl on the bottom right. She's completely covered. Her ass is covered now.
I'm just saying, her feet are still over her head.
No, the girl on the bottom right, a different chick.
Yeah.
Oh, this one right here.
Jeez.
I didn't even catch that was her feet. I thought those
Yeah,
were
same.
ears.
Oh, I thought those were ears too. Well, never mind.
She's
I thought she was like
getting
an
twisted.
elephant.
Like, hey, we need to remove sexualization. Also, sexualization. Like,
This is
I don't know what the
wild.
difference is.
I don't
so,
see a difference either.
Listen, we can't have this type of content, guys. We need to reel it back in. And I for one am so glad that they've made these horrifically dumb changes.
Well,
Yeah,
They
me
I-
waste
too. It's gonna make the game better for
resources.
sure.
I
Waste
wasn't
money.
ever at all interested in this game.
And now you want-
I'm less interested in this game
Ah,
now. So this
Damn.
doesn't make a difference to me, but I don't like it.
you're a bigot.
I still don't like it.
It's bigotry. You better play it. You're a misogynist and a bigotry. And a bigot. It's called Skullgirls.
Girl.
Yep. You don't
I
like
was-
it. You
okay.
don't like girls.
I'll wear that pin proudly.
I don't like girls.
yeah, it's kind of a
Yeah,
wild
I like
statement to
women.
make.
Ooh.
Okay. Here we
Better.
go.
Evan came in and says, I don't want to assume anything since I'm not familiar with the game. I'd love to hear from a fan of the game to see if this move is warranted.
It's not.
Sal says, this is why I buy physical copies of games. But Sal, but it's an update to the game. So if
It's
you
an
want,
online game.
Yeah, I don't
isn't
think there's
it?
any physical copies of this game.
right. Yeah, I think you're correct. Right. But even if you did have a physical copy, the game would still need to be updated. In some
Yep, wouldn't
cases,
let
you
you
wouldn't be
play.
able to play it.
Yep,
Well, is it a
fact.
single player game or an online multiplayer?
Online.
multiplayer. Mhm.
Only. There's no single
you can
player
play,
mode.
You can play single player too, but like you can't play single player anymore these days without being connected to the internet.
Very sad.
Yeah.
I am Warwolf. Says Forza Racing Games removed the Super Sport logo from classic cars because of monazis. Because it looks
Oh, okay, I
like
get it.
the SS, I guess. Is that the idea?
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
get it.
Extra Zero says, how do we go from the Nazis being losers who were humiliated to omnipresent boogeyman? It's like
Yep.
they want those asshats to maintain power over us. Right.
Max.
That's
Good
man,
way of putting it, Extra Zero.
Nailed it right there. And Winterfell says, wouldn't you want to make a game that empowers the players to defeat Nazis?
Yep.
Yeah.
You'd think.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Lucas came in as a brand new member. Thank you so much, Lucas. Greatly appreciate that. Got a couple Rumble rants as well as a Brad coming over on Twitch says, I doubt too many people watch the channel TV land, primarily older TV shows from 70s and 80s. But before many shows, they put up a screen saying that the upcoming show is no longer considered culturally appropriate for current. Oh my gosh, that's.
I prefer that over them changing it.
Right?
Well, they shouldn't have to do either of them.
I agree, Blabs. I 100% agree with you. But I prefer that. You know
I didn't
what?
hear what was said.
Which part?
Anything.
TV Land in these old 60s, 70s, and 80s shows now have this like disclaimer in the beginning of it that says this might not be appropriate for modern audiences. And it's like, wouldn't you prefer that over them going, first off, not airing it at all or editing out certain aspects of it? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Don't touch it.
Just say there's something in it. We can't say. You don't want people to say.
Yeah, it's a rating system. Like, but that's a slippery slope, right? I feel like that's suddenly then it's just off the air.
Give them an inch and they'll take a mile type of deal. So go play in the streets, kids. We'll be fine.
Or
Trevor came in.
Forest or something.
Something.
Maybe not the streets.
He says, I forgot who Ophelia was, and I looked her up. To call her a lolly is like calling Jessica Rabbit a minor. So this is what she looks like, by the way. This is what
they all look like little kids.
Yeah. So
all of the art that we saw, I didn't see any characters that I would have assumed were in this game based off what was said in their release statement.
Oh, right. How everything is that
really
like
developed.
Well,
they didn't look like little girls.
No.
I think that's in their own head.
That's in their own head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes more sense now.
I feel like there needs to be...
or they're probably fat.
Only kids are skinny.
Yeah.
Instead of just talking about these things, I feel like
projecting.
We need to... we need to pressure these companies to go in. Like, if you're gonna make changes, then make changes on everything, right? Like, put these girls in the girls that are in scantily clad outfits that are, like, give her a full pantsuit, like they probably shouldn't be showing their midriff.
Get rid of the fro completely there.
Right. Like,
right. What's the difference? Yeah, alopecia, that girl.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith has a word for you.
Izzy Jones came in, says, as a married man, thank you for censoring a game I just ignored. # sarcasm. Thank you so much, Izzy. And Bosifus over on Rumble, thank you so much with the $10 Rumble rant. Says, we give Flott shit only because we love him. He's a good sport, and to me, he's one of the few real ones. Be well, buddy. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man.
I could second that.
And Diana says with the Rumble rant says, nope, that was my mama. She thought through letting me experience daddy, made the boo-boos go away with mercury chrome. Childhood was interesting. Diana, I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about
see.
there. Yeah, maybe you guys can read better than me.
Okay,
but
she
the-
talked
but
through
it's-
letting me experience, and then
Like
she says,
burning
"Dad,
yourself
make the
on
boo-boos
some.
Go away.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying though. There was still a balance. You still clearly had a balance between the two different types of parenting, and one person can do it. It's not really. It doesn't naturally happen though. Usually there's a balance between the two. At least that's what I think should be the case.
Yep.
I'm not a professional in any sense. Also, let me just add that.
V6DN says, quotes, a great library has something to offend everyone, right? We learn from history or do to repeat it. To appease the dumb, the knowledge must be silenced, right?
Yep.
The dude says, this reminds me of the censorship on a light novel game where swimsuits were censored by bars of light on the PlayStation 4 version, which made them look naked. Meanwhile, the Switch PC versions were untouched. Then Rob says, if we don't commemorate the bad side of history, how do we learn from our mistakes? It's almost like you're speaking common sense.
Yeah.
Secret Gather came in with the $5 direct donation. Says, what happened to the whole aspect of scantily clad women fighting each other? That was the whole thing for Skullgirls. Correct. That was literally the entire thing when that game came out 11 years ago. And Evan
now,
says,
it's a modern audience, and you can't have that because everyone's obese and doesn't look like that, and there are no sexy people anymore.
You know what? I don't like this term modern audience. You know why? Because
we're modern and we're not the audience.
No, let me fucking speak, guys.
Nope,
I wasn't actually
High five.
asking you guys. No, because the audience doesn't like what's happening. It's not for modern audiences. It's for modern producers of the game or modern Karens that are taking over. I'm not talking white people. Like there's this movement of like Karen is a racial slur. Shut the fuck up. It's not. All right. It's an attitude of people. And yes, a lot of them happen to be white women. All right. But that doesn't mean that all Karens are. I'm talking about the people that I was referencing earlier that want to protect everyone else at pretty much everyone else's expense. I don't care as long as it's protecting one person. We're going to destroy everything. You know, it's those people. It's not for modern audiences. It's for the modern Karens, for the modern bitches that can't handle a joke that might singe their freaking worldview.
The modern dumbasses.
It's those. Yeah, that's what it's. All these things are being changed for the modern dumbasses, the people that have zero skin at all. That you throw a little word in their direction, and they're falling over and crying and begging the government to take you out in back and shoot you. Like that kind of energy, dude. I'm sick of it. It's not modern audiences. The modern audience fucking hates the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we're going to move past Skullgirls here in a second and dig more deep into the modern audience here in just a second. But first, Evan says, so stupid to edit out the ripped battle damage clothes. Thank God they wouldn't do that in Chun-Li versus Vega from Street Fighter 2 movie. There's my one for the month. Thank you, Evan. Appreciate that. I will certainly not watch Chun-Li versus Vega and look forward to your reference next month whenever you get to it. John came in with the $5 super chat. Says, I was a big fan of Skullgirls. Have it on every console, but seeing the way this game is going just makes me sad. Wow. Have it on every console. That's insane.
Dedication.
And Abomination came in with the $10 super chat. Says, companies need to realize that whoever they're pandering to with all these quote modern audience changes, removing pics from the afro, etc., will never be enough. The global rule makers are never satisfied. And Matt.
That's because there's always someone that's going to be offended for something.
Yep. 100%. Yeah.
Every single thing in the world will offend someone somewhere. So therefore, stop everything in the world. No, shut the fuck up and be offended.
Matt came in with the $20 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much, Matt. Says 100%. It's not the modern audience. It's for the modern Karens or the big CEOs of companies that only care about the bottom line. My last name is also pronounced Fashion, just to give you a heads up. Well, Matt Fashion came in with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Matt.
It would have been better if it was Faction.
Well, Matt, I'll tell you what. Most people would say your name's Matt Fascist for thinking that way. It's ridiculous. And Chris came in and says, preach Adam, modern audience equals mentally deficient. Which is sad. And Pepe Payne came in with the $5 Rumble rant. Says, we are living in a brave new animal farm in 1984 where Atlas shrugs.
Nice.
You know, pray for humanity to wake the hell up.
Pepe Payne. He's a real one.
All right. Let's move on. Let's go to our next one. And we have three big stories today about why the gaming industry and just gaming as a whole is horrendous and is in a bad place. And this next one.
All right. I'm ready for this.
This next one is just about one of the leading streamers in the world, Pokimane. Are you guys familiar with Pokimane at all?
So unfortunate, but yes.
I know her name. I don't think I've ever seen any of her content.
She's boring.
She's always been trash.
No idea. Okay.
So Pokimane is one of the top Twitch streamers who she sits down. She does a lot of just chatting. She, does IRL.
Oh, one of
streams,
those.
right?
Yeah.
She a hoe.
She shows her butt. She doesn't really do like hot tub things and
No,
stuff
I'm
like
pretty
that.
sure she's done like a porn video or something like that.
No,
or like
no,
people have seen her
not
naked.
Pokimane. Not Pokimane.
Not Pokimane.
I think you mean Belle Delphine.
She has too, but I'm pretty sure Pokey has done something
I
like
don't
a
think so.
nude.
Yeah, I would.
Vlad's like, I would know.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Trust me, I would know.
Yeah, I don't think it was her. I think it was deep fakes, and then that blew up and went crazy for like a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to check my sources.
I have
though.
boxes says I have deepfake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, just for the record, is totally fucked up.
Weirdo
Yeah,
shit.
that is. That
Like,
is very fucked up.
Yeah, but with all that said, so there's this Kick versus Twitch thing going on, and we'll get to today's portion of this. But the long and short of it is, Kick has been offering these mega deals to Twitch streamers to come over to their platform, and Kick's been really smart about this. It's been massive. Yeah, we're talking like tens and millions of dollars going to streamers.
Hundreds.
Well, potentially, yeah. I think the big deal from the XQC apparently is like a $70 million deal with $30 million of incentives, which even just saying that is just silly.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
But
that's one person, right?
Yeah.
So I can assume that if they have hundreds of millions invested into getting people on their
He
platform.
gave a lot to Aiden too, and Bruce. Bruce dropped him off. They gave him mad money.
So she was asked a couple days ago, and we'll get to today's portion of this in just a little bit. She was asked, this is passed around a few days ago, if she would join Kick for $10 million, and she quickly got roasted for this. This was her response.
Nope.
She wants more.
And it's not because I got like $10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics for more?
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Wait.
So first
Morals
of all, the
and
chat
ethics.
was correct. She did do a nip slip, and she kept saying
I
it was
remember that.
accidental, but it was definitely not.
I do remember
if I
that
remember
actually.
correctly.
Underneath that sheer
It's really
thing.
funny because this first sentence that she says is, "I'm good as I am," which that's cool. You have a $10 million contract, whatever, with Twitch. Cool, fine. But then she goes on and says all this other bullshit. I
She
believe
wants
she does have
50
I
million.
guess.
That's all it is. She just doesn't want 10. She thinks she's worth more. I think that's
she's
really what
got
it
some
is.
contract with Twitch that,
Well, then it's not ethics or morals. It's you have a contract that you
You know
signed.
how they do. Yeah. You know what they do. Though.
Okay, so now Moist Critical had a little Twitter rant about this where she's talking about how, look, morals and ethics. And some people will say, well, Kick is backed by a gambling site, right? Where's your morals and ethics? That you're going to be advertising to kids gambling, right? And the logical response is yes. And Twitch is backed by Amazon, one of the greediest, most horrible companies in the world. So
they
how
don't
do
pay
you
their employees well enough and everything? Like, come on.
So how do you where are your morals there? You're gonna have morals here.
I'm not even gonna.
It's like the people who like don't want to buy Disney, then but will go and buy like iPhones and stuff. It's all sweatshop companies.
Yep.
Well, let's continue.
So pick and choose.
Money. Something about that is so cringe to me personally. Like I understand, if you need to make money.
Condescending.
Right?
Like, and by the way, she's like, look, I have the money. I'm good. Why do I need to do that? She's very condescending, right?
For me to do cringe shit when I have I can't.
What's cringe?
Like, ew.
Just stream.
She would literally change a stream key.
Yeah, like what is she
That's
talking about?
She changes the stream key, and she continues doing exactly what she does. That's it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's just so funny because she literally goes and says, "Oh, I'm good as I am," and you can be fine with that, sure. I just don't want to. Cool. But then she's like, "Oh, my morals." Like
she's throwing shots.
You literally showed your tits on stream. You do absolutely nothing. You a hoe. Shut up.
She does nothing. She's not even good at games.
No.
Let's continue.
Can someone put this into words better than I can?
Probably.
One word.
So a lot of people were like roast. This was a couple days ago. People like roasting her. Well, a few days later, this guy Jake Lucky, who's like an influencer reporter guy, had the Kick CEO on. Was like, is there anybody that you'd want to work with? And they're like, yeah, we would have loved to work with Pokimane. And apparently they offered her money, and she said she didn't want to be a part of it. So like, so that's kind of where it's at. And maybe it's because she has a Twitch contract. Who knows, right? But it's amazing. So then she came out with this one, where like
she's dropping diss tracks.
no diss tracks, I don't think. Although that'd be amazing. I would probably pay 99 cents for Pokimane dropping bars on her diss track.
Travis, who's backstage, says she looks and talks like she eats her own ass.
That's a wild distance.
Gross.
That's a wild thing to say.
She does. She just reeks of arrogance, right?
Wait, what is this response though? What is she? Okay, how does she respond to that Kick guy?
Even dumber.
Well, no, she hasn't responded to the Kick guy.
Oh, I thought you said that she had a response.
Well, this is a few days later, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a back and forth where there was another prominent female streamer was like, look, that's Pokimane. She's just going to drop. She's going to drop in. She wants to maintain relevancy. She wants to create drama so people come back and look at her, because ultimately, she's just trying to put eyes on herself. Right. And like she always has. But just the way that she speaks and the way that she sits and just her aura around her, to me, just totally reeks of entitlement and arrogance. And I don't know what is likable about her. Yeah. I've yet to see anything about her.
Well, I've never seen her contact before.
I'm a girl and I don't associate with Poki. Thank you very much.
Maybe when you get $10 million, you'll be right next to her.
I will not be doing nip slips and be like, because no.
I mean, I didn't say all that. I just said be friends with her.
I don't want to be friends with a hoe. I got my own friends.
God damn.
I got my own hoes. Wait, what are we talking about?
I got my own friends.
That's why she does like the thought rating videos.
We classy, bro.
So she came in today, and Blaz, maybe the reason why you don't have $100 million contract is because the way.
I'm not a hoe?
Well, no, it's because the things that people say about Pokimane, Blabs, because there's a trickle down effect, and the things that are said about her have an impact on you, Blabs. Yep. Because why? She's a woman.
You need more women around you who are willing to talk. You know what the sad truth is? The way that people treat me deters any other woman in this space from genuinely talking about their honest opinions.
Oh my God. Oh no.
I hate you, ho.
So there's no women with honest opinions?
Oh
my. Saying anything.
I hate her. I wish she could block me on Twitter or something.
We can't even get through the 20 seconds before Adam's powering down. Hold on, let's continue.
From genuinely talking about their honest opinions.
People who talk with their hands like that are fucking
or behaving how they probably really want to because they recognize the treatment that they can expect.
Oh my God.
She talks like Jada Pinkett.
She probably learned it from her.
Yeah, they're the same person.
Like a freaking class, Jada
Maybe
Pinkett.
Jada's her producer.
Yeah, I can see it.
I follow a bunch of girls that are good gamers that I enjoy their takes, and they're actually good gamers.
Yep,
and it's like, what the fuck? I like watch if I'm gonna watch games, which I'm a gamer. I enjoy watching gamers as well, especially if they're good. I don't give a fuck if they're a guy or a girl. I tend to follow more guys, but I mean that. Let's be real, guys are better at video games. That's right, I said.
Better. Period.
Hey,
Hey.
That's right. Hey, pound it. All right, there it is. That counts. We did it.
It's like success. One female streamer that I think is entertaining. The rest of them are boring.
Why do girls hate girls?
Oh my God, or like they're absolutely horrific at shooting.
So wait, Blabs, you're agreeing with us?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 100% agreeing with you. I said
there
this
it is.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I think guys are better gamers. Now that doesn't mean all guys are better gamers than girls. Obviously, that's not the case.
No, he's trash.
I'm terrible at every game.
Nadia's shit. We're not going to talk about Nadia.
Well, she cheats. She's
me
good
because Twitter.
She's good.
She blocked me.
Nadia's good because she uses a freaking hacks to be good.
She sucks.
So it's like That's AI.
Yeah.
Who is
Well,
that?
I want to let you know that
She's a cheater, plays Call of Duty.
Pokimane continues here, guys, and we must
Oh,
hear.
does it get worse?
The
Oh
truth.
my God.
Here's what
shirt.
she has a personal experience here that she'd like to share with you about
Was it
why
at
she
Costco?
feels the way she does.
Costco.
Girl, I will never forget one time I had a girl come up to me and she's like, "Oh, I stream sometimes." She basically said, she was like, "But I'm way too scared to stream without makeup because I saw what people like did to you."
That's because of, hold on, pause it. That's because of other women. All right, other women are like that. They're the ones who fucking do that. That judge each other for that shit. Dude, that is a fucking bullshit lie. I don't believe her.
Yeah. Women
that didn't happen.
Shit on each other a lot, but here's also the thing. Pokimane in real life does not look like that. She's wearing pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup. So if you're talking about how true and real you are, but then you go and cake yourself up, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for people to go, well, that's not what you really look like. Yeah, she's a hypocrite. So shove it, Pokey.
Oh my god.
And I do believe that was a lie too.
She a hoe.
That didn't happen.
Just make up personal anecdotes to push your narrative. That's crazy.
Yep. Boom.
Saw what people like did to you, and I was like, "That's so fucking sad." The whole reason I stream like get readies with me is to show people like, "Girl, this is normal."
Oh, there you go.
Girl, this is normal to be.
Normal to be a liar.
I guess not.
I had to move that sound away from my ears a little bit.
You want to talk about Karens? Like she is the ultimate. Like she may be in her mid-20s, but I know exactly what she's going to be like in her mid-30s. Yeah, I know exactly what.
I think she's my age. Hang on, Pokey.
God,
this is information I don't really care to know.
Ah, she is literally 14 days older than me.
What is that?
I'm 27.
Okay.
Man, could you imagine being 27, having that amount of entitlement and that amount of money?
I was about to say, man, I'd be a piece of shit for sure.
No,
I know.
Yeah. Wait, how old are you again, Flan?
People grounded by you.
Right. So now, if you had that money, it would be different.
Great. Yeah,
but
be cool. Yeah.
6 years ago? No, 6 years ago.
No.
Wait, 6 years ago you were?
Yeah.
Okay, you'd probably be dead if you had that much money.
In reality, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have that much money. I'm very much happy you're alive.
Thank you. Me too.
All right. Yeah.
For me, this just comes down to there's an entitlement attached to this, and there's a victim aspect to this as well. And when you combine the two things, when you have entitlement and a victim mentality, that's where that's where it just flows.
That's where Karen is born.
Gaming space, 100%. Yeah,
true,
absolutely. Like I said,
and
I know exactly.
It has nothing to do with skin color. It's all about the attitude.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with skin color. It has nothing to do with her sex. It has nothing to do with anything. It has only just the way she presents herself, the way she talks, the way and there's all these. Here's the biggest issue. You can be as upset as you want about Pokimane being an absolute asshat. That's fine. But the problem is, it is not Pokimane. It's the people who watch her and just fork over money thinking that she's going to fuck up.
Shame. Shame on you if you watch an e-thought and throw money at them, hoping for one day them to meet you in public and remember, oh, you're Dragon Slayer 7832. I remember that you donated $10,000 to me over the past 4 years. I want to take you home. That's never gonna happen.
Adam, those people, they'll get their names written on the hoe's arm for a stream. Come on.
Oh my
God,
that's worth it. That's worth it. Yeah,
they're sitting in their bedrooms making socks stand tall, thinking about that girl.
Dude, there was a girl the other day on eThought who was actually a woodsman, like not woodsman, a craftsman, I guess, and she was building shelves and everything, in her bikini.
She knows what she's doing. She knows what men want to see.
That's great content. She actually sells cutting boards and everything. She does all this woodwork.
Genius.
How dare sex sells? But wait, we got to get rid of all things that sex sells. Yeah. Meanwhile, online, every girl that's making a shit ton of money online, what do? They're selling themselves.
Yeah.
And their wood.
And there would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great business strategy. I'm not gonna lie.
Right? I'll send you her link
Pepe
later.
Paint came in with the $2
React to it.
$2. By the way, stay with us a little bit longer because we have another reason why.
Oh my gosh.
Gaming.
I have a legit headache.
Listen,
We should do like a whole thing about like
I need some more
deep diving
coffee.
into these people.
Some more Krigler coffee. Let's go. Pepe Payne says the truth is people hide behind contracts and NDAs to not tell the truth on stuff and to reason their lack of moral intestinal fortitude. It didn't cost nothing, to be honest. Truth. And dude says Craig just staring at the screen as Blab talks about people paying for their name getting written on the stream by a streamer. That's right. Look at my wall has names on it.
The wall's not
That's
skin
not the
though.
same as writing on your
Yeah.
body.
Yeah,
That's a good point. That's
the
a
wall
good point.
is like acknowledgement of your squad. Like on the skin is
Of
like
your
you're touching me,
contribution and your
kinda.
support. Whereas
Right.
these people just want themselves to be on their body somehow.
So
Well,
I think
actually-
you need to start writing people's
I think
names
so
on
too. I
on
think
your
you're not doing
skin.
enough.
But
Yeah.
on your
I actually-
forehead.
Listen, I've given it much thought, and I have a major announcement.
Bikini
Today-
time.
One of these days, I'm going to find Craig on eThought Watch.
Today,
God.
I will be selling a bottle of my piss. It'll be
Oh
great.
God.
That's brave. That's brave.
Ugh.
I'm here for it.
It's
Do an auction.
is it PP?
Yeah, it's pee-pee's pee-pee. Let's go.
Craig's PP.
Nice callback. Love it.
Good.
I love bringing it back. Dude. It's my
That was a
favorite.
good one.
Matt that says I don't really play games anymore because of stuff like this. The gaming industry we grew up in isn't run by the people that care about games anymore. They only care about trending on Twitter. Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Fire.
From Software. All right.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. The people bitched and complained for so long. Elden Ring is so hard. It's too hard. Why is there not a difficulty slider? Why can't we make it easy for us? And you know what they said? Okay. And then moved on with their lives. That's it. They didn't do it. They didn't acknowledge it. They didn't give a fuck. They said, we make the games how we want the games to be made. And they got Game of the Year. And they should have gotten a lot more, but the people at Ragnarok probably sucked the right anyway.
Damn.
Hi, Adam.
This
Sal
track,
says,
man.
Software.
should have brought It's a Gundam on for this. Yeah, I would love to have Papa Gundam on. He's great. Sal says she's a capitalist pretending to be a socialist.
Yeah.
Aren't they all?
Just like Hassan.
Aren't they all?
Sal says DSP would have been rich if he was mid like Pokimane. And Metastep
There's a
says-
lot of different avenues for him to have been successful. But
Yes.
there's this thing called DSP is in his way. So
Yeah.
And Metastep says she caked up, but I ain't talking about booty.
Yeah. She got a lot of money. Oh, her
Ayo.
face. Okay. I misunderstood. I went
What?
rapper lingo.
oh, okay.
All right, let's move on.
Caked up? Is that means you got a lot of money or something?
It means you got a lot of ass, means you got a lot
Wait.
of money, or it means you got a lot of makeup.
Yeah,
Adam,
I've never heard that term.
You don't know that? You grew up in
Adam
West
doesn't know something
Philadelphia.
that we know.
Great
Yeah,
point.
yeah. When did that get created?
Just say it with all your
the
knowledge
term-
and speak,
bro.
The
Fred.
term caked up.
I
Someone
don't
search
know.
on Urban Dictionary.
know.
Travis.
But you know what glizzy is, and glizzy's relatively new, so you should know
Yeah.
what cake is.
Yeah, that's
I didn't know
because
what Lizzie was until
I've been on the
today.
internet for the past 3 years as a profession.
So,
So
you should know cake. That's like 50 Cent was saying cake.
okay, I
You
didn't
didn't listen to 50 Cent?
I listened to
I
the
wish you
songs
would.
that like were I like more like atmosphere.
Are you sure
Sage
you were born in West
Francis.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, I
I
don't think
wasn't born in West Philadelphia.
Oh,
I
you
never
went
said
to
I
school
was.
there?
Yeah. You walked
Yeah.
through Philadelphia.
Yeah, and that's where I would get my dime bags from the alleyway where you had to like give the guy the money and then
You
he
had
would
to
radio
fake
the
listen to
guy
50
halfway
Cent to, like, not
down
be
the
called a
block.
cop. You heard
You
that new
drove
50
by,
Cent?
that was all.
That's all you're listening to? No, I'm not a cop, man. Listen, I'm listening to 50 Cent right now.
All right.
No, they didn't
Yeah.
trust me. I had to get my buddy Carlos to do it for me.
Either. I wouldn't either. You're a white guy in the hood. I'd be like, get out of here. Nope.
Abominations says women in sexy outfits preaching how men are evil for sexualizing women and need to stop. I
Yeah.
feel inspired by Adam's rant, but sorry, Adam, I'm still gonna give money to this thottery right here.
Like this show is thottery.
And,
as long as I'm on here.
And Blake came in with the 2. Says, so glad to support shows with common sense. Let's go, Blake. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
I bet that triggered someone somewhere.
You know what? I'm going to remove
common sense.
I never.
I'm sorry. I denounce Blake's super chat.
I don't.
Mad
respect, Blake. I don't compromise.
I'll need to go in and
like this friggin' guy. Jeez.
Remove that from the episode. Just remove that little clip.
Just put our views don't represent the views of our viewers, and you're good.
Abomination says, yeah, sorry, I meant this thottery and Craig and Blabs and Adam. There you go.
That's you, Flawed.
That's Flawed. Yeah. You are thought.
Okay. All right, let's go on to our next story as we're running up on it. Guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. It's always fun having Flawed in. Make sure you guys go follow Flawed over Flawed TV over on Rumble and YouTube. Flawed, by the way, you have something coming up today that's really intriguing.
Yeah.
Talk about it, man, because this is actually I love this idea.
I'm trying. Well, I was trying to get other religions, but it's supposed to be a panel on religion in general, and it's Elijah Schaefer and Bryson Gray and Nick Fuentes and Gothics. Right? So
what
far.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I mean, so far, like that's bangers right there.
I was trying to get other people, but it's probably gonna be crazy already. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
7 Central.
Well,
what on your channel?
About?
Yeah, on
that's
Rumble.
Huge, dude. Wow. Hell yeah.
We're just gonna talk about religion. I'm just gonna I just been watching a lot of things, and I just want to get opinions from people that I trust, like with biblical knowledge.
I think Bryson's the best one that I know.
Crazy too when it comes to the Bible.
Yeah, I don't know much about Nick. A lot of people
crazy.
were trying to get me to interview him, but it never came to fruition. But
yeah,
he seems knowledgeable about religion. So
yeah, he's like deep. Him and Bryson.
And then Elijah is like
a lot. Elijah is too.
To it.
Well, Elijah, he's like put me onto a lot of game too when it comes to religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and Gothics is like fairly new into it, like me. So you know, I just think it's a good panel of just people who all over the spectrum of autism.
Man. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. You're serious, I know, actually.
Let's go to our next story here with Call of Duty. Okay. And obviously everyone go watch Flawed stuff tonight. It's gonna be great.
Also, I'm going to Rumble in 2 days.
Woohoo!
So I told you, man, I want in. I want to go
to Miami. Or not Miami.
You're going to Rumble.
Yeah, I'm flying to Florida, whatever city it's in.
Stuff to Rumble. I'm like, weren't you already?
Yeah, no.
Put in a good word.
Week. Okay, yeah.
Although, I already worked with them.
I'm going there to do Rumble raids. So
Rumble raid me, baby.
Yeah, so be live.
I'm every Monday through Friday. I'm live on Rumble. What are you talking about?
You got to be live later than that. It's a later one.
Damn it.
Well, no, I think the second one is at 4 p.m. So you should be able to catch that one.
They got rated at like freaking 2:30 in the afternoon by the CEO.
Oh, that's different. That's different. He does like his own individual, just pops in the streams.
Oh, okay. Oh, like I didn't know.
Actual raid is
That was pretty cool. I was watching, by the way.
Yeah,
I do watch you guys.
Yeah,
I was
literally
rooting
like
for you,
Craig
Blabs.
and CEO
it's
having
painful.
a real conversation, and I'm just screaming, "Oh!"
I don't know. I vaguely remember Craig yelling at you often.
No, he was having a real conversation with the CEO, and while they're talking back and forth.
Oh yeah, it's pretty true. it is pretty true.
Therapy bucket over here. All right, next story. Let's go.
Let's get into it.
So the Call of Duty Nick Merckx thing, right? We talked about. And once again, here is one of the biggest reasons that is wrong with video games, right? We talked about we talked about Pokimane, right? And yes, there's something wrong with her, but the bigger issue is the people who watch Pokimane, right? And who support Pokimane, right? Because what does she do? Does she bring any value to their life?
Nope.
All right. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the giant boycott that we saw after Nick Merckx and the Leave Kids Alone thing, right? Obviously, that was a very pressing issue. We have a very hard stance on it. At least I personally do. You guys can have whatever stance you want. I feel like I know your stance, but my personal stance is like if you even come close to crossing that line, gone, right? Out of my life, right? I have no interest in associating with you at all, and it has nothing to do with gay people at all. It just has to do with when you fuck with kids, man, I'll fuck with you. You know, that's really what it comes down to. So there was a lot of uproar after the Nick Merckx leave kids alone thing. They said, we're going to boycott this game. We're going to boycott it. Now, if you go back and you look at the numbers, we can actually see results of this boycott and what has actually happened. And Blabs brought this to our attention earlier this month, where you can actually go see when the exact date of the boycott happened and the release of how things go. And here is the big issue with all this. Going through Steam charts, you can see that the boycott did shit, was nothing. The boycott is nothing. It is a bunch of nothing, to the point to where the boycott took place on the I believe on the 13th of June.
No, the boycott was already happening before then. So there was a smaller boycott before the Nick Merckx thing, where people would just boycott it because they did something. I can't remember what it was. I think it's also the security factors in the game where everyone can just get their shit stolen, their bank account stolen, everything, because it's not safe anymore to play. But the boycott happened. The bigger boycott happened with Nick Merck around. I don't remember.
But it still didn't do anything.
Mid-June, I would say early June.
That's wild.
Which it did nothing. You would think that if there was a boycott, you would see a pretty dramatic drop, right?
From some of their biggest creators.
Right. Now, yeah, like you know, obviously we saw Dr. Disrespect. He uninstalled. Nick Merckx obviously uninstalled. Several people uninstalled the game and they haven't played it. But from a peak perspective, from the amount of people that have played the game, specifically on Steam, it's done nothing.
Yeah.
Now a new update dropped, and so everyone's like, "Oh, it's great! Let's go back."
Right. And here is the other thing that's wrong with the video game space, and just in general, people in general, is that you saw what happened with Bud Light, you know, and how you've seen their sales drop. But you see this oftentimes where people say, "I'm so mad. I'm so mad at this. I'm gonna do something about this." And then they get online and they say, "I'm boycotting this," and then they fire up their PlayStation. Right. It's all a bunch of bullshit. By the way, from all sides, left, right, middle, it's all just a bunch of bullshit. It's all words until you act. And that's the biggest issue here. You have to show people that it's okay, that they can live without their Call of Duty for a little bit, you know? I don't know. Y'all's thoughts?
I agree. Completely.
Well, I played Call of Duty Warzone, so the free version that came out in October. And it was never even good, in all honesty.
No, you're right.
Like, I hadn't played this game in months. Before this boycott even happened, I wasn't even playing it. Because every time I did play it, and we would be close to winning in the actual game, someone would get kicked out of the squad because their game just crashed, or they were kicked out of the server, and you would be ended up playing 3 against 4, and it would be stacked against you, and you just wouldn't win. Things that you had gotten in the buy station wouldn't work. It would glitch out on you. You would fall into the buy station. You couldn't get out of the buy station. Like, all these glitches and things were just like, it was all stacked against you. You could never have fun with this game. So fuck this game, because I haven't even played it in 4 or 5 months at this point, and I don't see myself ever playing it again because it's not something I enjoy. You went from like Fortune's Keep and Rebirth Island, which are so much fun to play with your friends, to this shit. I'm out.
God, I can't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say right now. Dan Vasquez is in chat, and he just said Fortnite is better. And
small PP energy right there.
God, I have to. You guys know how I feel about Fortnite. He's right.
He is right. Fortnite's better than Destiny too.
I haven't played Fortnite, and I haven't played Modern Warfare, but I've watched many people play both of these games. I've never seen people rage at Fortnite not working.
No.
Ever.
No, it always works.
I've never seen that. I've never seen someone fall through the map on Fortnite or complain that there something isn't working the way it's supposed to. I've never seen it. I've watched Jeremy, Geese and Gamers, Jay, Drunk 3PO. I've watched Dan Vask. I've watched all these people play. It's fun to watch them play. All right. I don't really because I like them. It's the personality of the people playing. I like those guys. But I've watched Dr. Disrespect. I watched Z-Laner. I watched a lot of these Call of Duty streamers that are playing Modern Warfare, and they're amazing. But dude, the game fucks them over so much. Labs is right. I've seen that so much that I'm like, wow, I'm not really into battle royale games. I'm not interested in battle royale games. I don't like them. I don't enjoy them. That's why I don't want to play Fortnite, because that type of gameplay isn't for me. I don't like that. I don't enjoy it.
You should try it.
I just can't play it anymore. The whole first to third person.
Wait, you played?
I
you used to
can't
play
do it
Fortnite?
anymore. I played like last year over the
So
summer.
what you
a couple
hating
times.
on? What you
But then
hating on?
because I don't like it. I played it with friends to hang with friends, but
That's a good game.
Listen, it's very colorful. I'll give it that, and it's appealing with all the skins, and that really appeals to people because that's where they get all the money from, with the skins.
That's part of the reason I don't like it.
The last time I played it before that was with Craig in Florida at the G&G house, and I hated it. One, because I had a drifting controller, so I'd be going all over the place, and two, it was not for me anymore. I'm like, meh.
I don't know. I think you guys are just haters.
I'm not a hater. I just never been able to get into the game. The big thing.
If you don't like the game, you're a hater automatically.
It's true.
We're bigots.
Yeah.
I will say this. The one thing that I have about Fortnite that it's probably a grudge I hold too deeply, is when Fortnite first launched, the original game was nothing like the game it is now. The game was a tower defense zombie game, right?
Zombie game, right?
And the bigger it's not that they shifted or they pivoted, right? You do what you need to do to be successful. What drove me most crazy about Fortnite was that they had years of gaming the system to update their game so quickly, because they kept it in early access. And when a game's in early access, you can deliver updates, boom, 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 as fast as you want, as daily as you want, to keep the game fresh. Whereas everyone else had to play by the rules. Like Call of Duty had to play by the rules. They had to go through the ESRB for every single update, right? Where if you're in early access, you don't need to do that. So that was one of the big reasons why Fortnite was such a phenomenon early on, because they were doing something that literally no other companies could do. So
that's why you don't like it.
I just felt like they really gamed the system early on, and they had a game that was very complete that did not need to be in early access. And I think that's the problem I had with it.
Okay, so it's not even about the game, it's about the
developers.
Company.
Right.
Okay,
right.
I get it.
Right. Matt Thought says the problem is that the video game industry is too mainstream and also too big to fail. They don't rely on hardcore gamers like they did during the 360 and PlayStation 2 era.
Yeah, it's true.
Truth in that. Yes, there's absolute truth in that. So anyways, like I said, the Call of Duty thing, it was mentioned earlier. I saw Kiwi mention this. The Call of Duty thing, the vast majority of Call of Duty players have no idea what was going on Twitter, and they had no idea what was going on with Nick Merckx. The vast majority.
That's true.
You think about something as story driven, as that story with Nick Merckx, where you have outlets upon outlets upon outlets talking about it, but when it comes to the mainstream media, it's not even on their front page, right? Because whatever, it doesn't fit their narrative that they want to push. So ultimately, that they're 100% right. Kiwi was 100% right on that. Like, most people don't care. It's a very small percentage of folks. So
absolutely,
yeah. Winterfell says, I only know about Nick Merckx from you guys. It wasn't mainstream at all, right?
Sure.
Right. And
no one ever talked about him. Of all the streamers, he was like kind of low key on top of it. So him blowing up was like random, but obviously no one knows who he is. So why would they care?
Right.
I wouldn't say no one knows who he is, because he's pretty big.
I mean, the majority of people don't though.
Yeah.
Life
most
is.
gamers are normies.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, life is tough enough to deal with the shit that you're dealing with in your own life. Like, I'm online as a profession, so I'm like reading online. I'm kind of tuning in with what's happening so that I talk about it. Like, I have a show Monday night where I literally talk about what's happening, and you have to be somewhat aware of what's happening to talk about it. And then, of course, this daily show, and then my Sunday show. It's like I have to know what's happening. But most people are like going to work 40 hours a week. They're getting home. They've got their kids. They're dealing with that, and they're not going to spend what's left over on going online to try to figure out what's happening in the world. No, they're turning on Call of Duty and playing a shooting game that they enjoy. Like, that's it. They don't give a fuck about that, and I don't blame them at all. Dude, you should be so lucky.
So speaking of Nick Merckx right now, he's streaming currently Fortnite. Speak of the devil, and I don't know,
14,000 people.
Yeah, I got 14,000 people, and he has 50,000 subscribers.
Damn.
Like, crazy.
So made 100 grand this month. Like, good for him.
Crazy.
Congratulations. But
yeah, and he's a new dad. I'm happy for him, and he stuck to his guns. Major respect to him for sticking to his guns, saying, "I don't regret anything. I'm a father. I stand by what I said." Like, ooh, we need that energy.
When he said, "That's my little bro out there," like that's his little dude or whatever he said out there. Like, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, and I think he's done something that many people won't do. Stick to their guns.
And he talks about that too. Yeah. And people are going, "Oh, DMing me like I'm on your side. I just, you understand." Mm-hmm. And he was kind of being nice. He's like, "Yeah, I get it. You don't want to like lose your deals and whatnot." And it's like, no. We fucking need people to stand up and be like, "Yeah, Merckx is right. Fuck this shit." And then more people are going to stand up and say they're Spartacus. I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. We need that energy of more people standing up and being like, "You know what? Yeah, leave the kids alone." Yeah, actually, what's so wrong about that? How is that homophobic? How is that problematic? It's not. Anyway.
Let's finish up on a nice little high note. This was kind of funny. And also incredibly sad. All right. There's a streamer named Lacey who is doing a subathon right now. And Lacey, part of his subathon was he shaved his entire head and eyebrows during it. And his top donator went in and paid $2,500 for him to do it. And then refunded it.
Oh, no. That's
so fucked
crazy.
Up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is fucked up. Right. So here's him after he realized that it got refunded.
Bro, you made me shave my head bald. Shave my fucking eyebrows. To refund?
Does it say 2 years ago?
No. This is just happening now. He's still going. We'll pull him up here in a minute.
Why does it say 2 years ago?
Yeah, the video says 2 years ago.
Oh, I think the video he's watching is 2 years ago.
Yeah,
but he's overlaid on top of it.
Yeah.
I don't even want to finish the subathon, bro. I don't even want to finish it. I deadass don't even want to finish it, bro.
You look good, bald bro, L flapper.
Sorry, but he's still going, by the way, and
it wasn't funny until you laughed.
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's fucked up, dude.
It is very fucked up, but also, why would you shave your eyebrows?
Because money.
Regardless of money donating to you, there's always that risk.
Eyebrows.
Bless. You heard Flood. That's it. Because money. Yeah, that's why.
I wouldn't do it.
We've all done stupid things.
For $2,500, I'm shaving my eyebrows. Easy.
I'm not.
Really?
Yeah, easy. That they grow back. Absolutely.
Hey,
these people are having eyebrows.
You guys heard it. Flawed will shave his eyebrows for $2,500.
I will. I've done it before for free, so I definitely.
Hey, make sure you guys.
Shouldn't have said that. Now it's kind of like, yeah, well.
Free now, but I'm
okay.
I was gonna say, make sure you guys know that he's done it before you refund it.
Yeah. Send it to me in a check form.
Oh man, yeah, in check form. There you go. I love it. All right, so there you go. That's the show for today, man. What a crazy show. Like I said, I think the bigger question with all this is we can talk about everything that's wrong with video games, but how do we fix it? And like it's a very complex question. But I think the first step is pointing and laughing at the stupidity and realizing that it's just dumb. And honestly, humiliation can be a good thing, you know?
Yeah,
humiliation can be a good thing. So,
absolutely agree.
So, Flawed, tell everybody once again what you have going on tonight, because I think this is fire.
We got a panel on religion with Elijah Schaefer, Bryson Gray, Gothics, Nick Fuentes, 7 p.m. Central on my Rumble channel, Flawed TV on Rumble. And it should be good. It should be good. It's a lot of personalities, like outgoing personalities in that situation. So, it should be fun.
Looking forward to it. Go over and if you guys are already on Rumble, make sure you guys hit the follow button on our channel. Obviously, we just passed 2,000 followers, and Flawed's over there approaching 3. So make sure you help him hit his goals. Really appreciate it. But yeah, man, great stuff today. Really good conversations. Make sure you guys go follow Blabs over on Kick and on Twitch. Still, no?
I do Twitch once a week because I don't want to just completely quit it. I built it up. I worked hard to get that thing going. I'll just keep doing it once a week.
And go follow Adam over on Rumble and on Locals. And, of course, Flawed over on Rumble tonight. I will definitely be tuning in for that show tonight. Looking forward to it.
Man. Thank you.
For sure. I will be live very, very shortly with some Yoshi's Island. It's going to be a great time. I look forward to sharing that with you guys. And it is definitely purgatory-like for sure, playing through that game with this community. It's very fun. It is exhausting, and it's enjoyable. So, yes, Adam.
There's 17 memes.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, no.
17.
Huh?
That's a lot.
Don't go anywhere.
I blame Flawed.
That's a lot of memes.
It's Flawed's fault.
Memes we've ever had.
This is the most memes I've ever. I clicked on one and I couldn't stop laughing.
You made this happen. I didn't make this happen.
Me?
Yes, it was you who started
it. Hey, look,
Flawed's face on that, and it hasn't stopped.
A good relationship is a give and take.
I'm just
right,
saying,
Flawed?
take accountability for your actions. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't me.
I regret
All I
nothing.
did was exist.
I regret nothing.
Can you look into the mic and change your voice, Flawed, and just say hot dogs? See if you can compare you with ass.
No, wrong button.
Okay,
no, wrong button. Hold on here.
You'll get that.
Hot dogs.
No, give him full screen and then look into the lens. No,
hold on. Sorry, hold on.
Hi. There we go.
Hot dogs.
Okay.
Blabs, very good idea there.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. You're welcome, everyone. That was amazing.
Oh my god.
Got it. It's amazing.
Got it.
That was incredible.
Let's run down the memes today. Oh my god.
Amazing.
All right. Adam trying to keep Flawed from violating terms of service.
Pretty cool. Oh no.
ask me about my wiener.
Okay.
Ask me about my wiener.
Look at Adam's face.
I did that on purpose for the memes, and I regret nothing.
That's great.
All right, let's
I haven't
continue.
done anything on purpose.
Flawed is all glizzied up and ready to go.
Someone else is feeding it to me, bro.
You're living like a king, bro.
Yeah, that's King Glizzy right there. That's how you eat them, right? What's this?
Blab teaches Flawed and Adam transfiguration. That way Flawed can turn anything he wants into a glizzy.
I'm so tall.
And Cloud says, we have to learn that Blabs is no ordinary dum-dum. She's a mega dum-dum. Look at how big that is. That's crazy.
Dum-dum pop.
That's mean.
That's a big dum-dum.
It's all good.
She embraces it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we saw this one.
Yeah.
After Adam establishes the meaning of sun, Glizzy Flawderi steps in. And he goes, please, my son, he's very sick.
You're my son.
Where's that face from, by the way? Where did they cut that one out of? Yeah.
Okay, so Mo, for some reason, doesn't know how to take pictures. When I was performing on Normal World, Gary got great pics. Mo got 3 terrible, crazy-looking pics, and that's one of them. I look like I'm holding the mic, like looking like my head's gonna explode.
And she posted like, "I'm so proud."
Yeah, no, she posted it in like trying to get me meme. She knew what she did.
She knew.
Yeah.
Flawed and Adam testing out Flawed's new invention to help them eat glizzies feels hands-free. Oh, we saw this one earlier.
Yeah.
But my face, like, why am I so happy?
Because you're eating glizzies.
You're glowing.
You're being fed glizzies like a king should.
Look at Adam, so serious.
Crane.
Can we not use the word glizzy? I don't know.
Thank
it just
you.
feels weird.
Thank you,
I've
man.
never heard of the word
It's
glizzy.
just a hot dog.
This is my entire stream, bro. Like it's a weird word, and it's just nonstop. From
Yeah, it took over yesterday.
Yeah.
Flawed gets caught eating a hot dog in public.
Hey, yo!
He spit it out.
He spit it out.
All right. Dude, this from Extra Zero says, now you can play as Craig looking for Blab in Blab's homeland. Where in the world is fucking Guam at?
That's great.
It's true.
Where is it?
I think it's in the South Pacific, right?
In the sea, right?
Well,
Middle
it's
of the sea?
it's an island.
Yeah. Okay.
We have this from Cloud says, Flawed, Blabs can help you find the perfect hot dog. She knows her meat herself.
I know my meat.
Where the hell's that clip from? Wow.
That's it. I know my meat.
Did I have this stream like months ago? I don't know. I know
Someone
my
kept
meat.
it. Someone held
I
on
know
to
my
it.
meat. Jeez. They held on to that one for a while.
Just
Damn.
waiting for the opportunity. And then we have
what context is that in?
Well, I'll tell you the context is that it's now going to be in the intro for Side Scrollers Forever.
I know my meat.
Then we got this one from Cloud says,
Get that
Flawed,
wall meat.
Flawed
That's what you
absolutely
mean in the
loves
movies.
meat in his mouth. Look
That's the
at that.
picture right there.
Oh,
I'm
that's
holding
it.
a
Okay.
microphone. Mo showed me this picture in real time right after she took it, and she's like, I'm gonna post it and I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna hope that someone puts a hot dog in your hands. And that's what happened. That's literally what happened within
I
like
believe
15 minutes.
Adam, the hot dog god with Flawed.
It's
during
Glizzy
the-
God.
Oh,
Yeah,
she knows
Glizzy
the
God.
dog.
Get it right.
Look at Travis.
You're giving me a hot dog.
What is what do you have, like a
Blab,
is it
Andrea,
a
Travis?
salad platter on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
lap?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going on top
Okay.
of it. Condiments for my hot dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
things
right.
that
Yeah.
may
You know, it's
potentially
already
go on a
mustard
hot
on.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, you put your own.
I love little tiny Craig who's like trying to hold me up. He's like,
Yep.
"Oh, I got you, Glizzy God."
I got you.
Garrett's like, "What the hell am I doing here?"
Oh my.
Extra
This one
Zero
again.
says, since Adam wants Flawed to be his wife in the relationship, this is
I
what he
didn't say
gets.
that.
No,
I didn't say
he
that.
willingly took the wife position. No one forget that.
Let's go, Blizzo.
Adam's the wife.
Damn, man.
Oh, there you go. We had to change
What
side
is
scrollers
this?
for the modern audience. There you go.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What? Are you
Jeez!
gay?
Yikes!
I'm just over here
Oh,
just
man.
observing what's happening in my
Jeez.
With a little smirk.
Yep.
Travis is like, I love it.
Yeah, for the modern
God.
audience, that's hilarious.
Yikes!
All right, then we got this one. It says, well, she loves the smell of her own farts, apparently.
Empty glass. Oh, sure. Can you believe all these imbeciles in Texas? They just put another prisoner to death.
I just watched this episode.
What? Ew, Pokey. But see,
Yeah.
that's what Pokey looks like in real life. Nothing
Yeah.
to what she looks like in streaming world.
Yep, no.
Then she talks about this hypocrisy at its finest.
Jonathan
Okay.
Davis says, King, the Glizzy King on his throne, looking at hot dogs everywhere. I love it.
Like, but it's me and me.
Yeah, I don't get this
Yeah.
one.
Hey.
So is
We
that like
got-
a picture of me on the wall there, Jonathan?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Extra Zero says,
PP's PP.
Craig's failed sports drink. That's right. Is it in you? Because good luck explaining it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so gross.
It's funny
That's
stuff.
a good
love it.
one.
All right.
PP's PP coming soon. Next product in line from Craig from Side Scrollers.
That's right. We got
After his first successful product, Balls for Africa. Craig's balls.
What When are you making cherry balls?
Wash them down together. They're a perfect combination for your summer treats.
Cream. Cherry balls with Adam. You just make your cherry balls in your kitchen.
You want to know something funny? I still have that recipe up.
Do it.
What are
like,
cherry balls?
I'm not joking. Like, here, I'll show you.
They're actually
balls? Do you never turn off your PC?
Bro, I still have this recipe because I'm sharing it. Craig, can you go ahead and bring up my balls real quick? I just want to, dude. Look how good those.
Good.
I know, dude. They're nannies or PP's Christmas cherry balls. You know, like, wouldn't you want those in your mouth? Come on, dude.
No.
They look banging. I'm not joking. I discovered these months ago, and I was looking forward to making them.
You haven't made them yet?
I have a cherry tree, and it didn't produce cherries this year. There was hundreds last year, and I don't know. There was like 2 this year. I don't know what happened. So
damn.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna try one.
Anyway,
let's go wrap it up. Appreciate you, Flawed. Please appreciate you, Adam. Appreciate you, Blabs and Trav. Hopefully you feel better tomorrow. We look forward to having you back on the show. I will be posting clips of this episode on YouTube, and I'll see if we can slice them down. The slicing down to like the
and Rumble.
Mark.
It's hard.
Yes, and Rumble.
Put them on Rumble. Yeah.
So I'll say this. I will say this: if you have experience in editing video, we're not looking for crazy edits. We're just looking for being able to slice things down and take clips. If you have experience, reach out to me. Maybe I'll hire you for a little bit so we can test you out, see how it goes, because that's something we definitely need to do a better job of posting on YouTube and Rumble and Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else in the world. So
I make Mo do it.
What's that?
I make Mo do it.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
With all that said, guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys in about 30 to 45 minutes as we're back with Yoshi's Island. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal? Go get it. See you guys later on. Have a great day. Bye-bye.